Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tekkit on the Tekkit Server. Now, I've got two things to show you today. As you might see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, I've started building a castle, well, a wizard's tower, if you will. So, I will be moving into, or partially moving into this soon. It's not finished. I also have been able to get quite a lot of hops, so I might be doing a video on the different aspects of beer soon. And I've also got these rather interesting plants here, which actually poison you when you try and pick them up, which is quite interesting. I think they're called Veromia, if I'm not mistaken. But it has, occasionally, when you pick them up, well, I didn't do it that time, but sometimes when you pick them up, you have a short poison effect. It gives the same purple dye as the other plants. Now, the second thing I want to show you is an automatic wheat farm. Now, down here, this is the automatic wheat farm. Now, what we have here is 4 deployers, 2 for bone meal, here and here, 2 for seeds, and 2 block breakers. Now, I put the seed panel there because you can't actually put one at the back. Anyway, so I'll just quickly show this to you. So, actually, I'll need another 2 stacks. If I put the bone meal here and the seeds, you'll be able to see that it, when it does another circle, when it does another loop, plants the seeds, the bone meal is activated and goes to wheat, and then it picks up the wheat and seeds. So the seeds will be a renewable resource, and you can probably use maybe half the wheat to make more bone meal in a condenser, perhaps. Even though it would take 2 or 3 wheat to get two wheat to get some bone meal, 1 piece of bone meal. So it might not be as easy a renewable system, but it's just worth a go. So in here we'll be able to see the inner workings of this machine now. Unfortunately, my nether portal is actually right next to this, so there's a little bit of noise. So this is a sequencer, which is less expensive than the timer to make, which is a stone pointer, and wafers are placed in a furnace and cooked again, and some cathodes and some more wafers. And what you need to do is hook it up to the 3 different things, and what I have here is bundled cable, so I don't have to put cable all over the place. What this does is, when you have multiple wires that go into it, it'll say when the purple one is activated, and then it'll transmit current only through the purple wire, which is a cool feature. It's much easier than using redstone. So here, it activates this, which is the seeds, then the bone meal, and then the block breakers in that order. So I haven't found a way of turning this off, because unlike a timer you can't just put a lever next to it and switch it off. But I don't know if there is a way of turning it off though. So it activates it and goes into the devices. Now if somebody does know of a way to turn the sequencer off, could you please write it in the comments. If you have any other questions about that machine, also write it in the comments. I had to make a small modification to the UU matter generator in the nether here, because it didn't seem to be working there. Either that fire is quite loud. Either I wasn't using the dimensional anchor correctly, or it doesn't work. But this area of the nether was not staying active. So I've added a world anchor. So I don't know if it's the combination of... Sorry about that fire noise. I don't know if it's the combination of both of them that has made it work, but now it does. And so I can't remember if I did this in the last video, but I've upped the number of pumps. So I've increased it to 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, sorry. 8 pumps. And as you can see, quite a lot more lava now. And now if you want to this system does have one drawback, is that it will destroy your nether, because as you can see, large amounts of lava are being drained from everywhere. It doesn't just drain it from the one location. So, well, I also have a chest here with scrap, but I would have to devise a rather complicated system to do it, and I just couldn't be bothered to create a system where you had used lots of machinery and an end chest and other things. Now, I've also, on my recycler, done 1 or 2 modifications, as we'll be able to see in a minute, and I've also built a centrifugal compressor and a singularity compressor and a centrifugal extractor, which are just faster versions of the machines that I had before. So there. But and I had to build an electrolyzer to build all of that. So anyway, over here, I need my spade. I have built a system that places the scrap into the mass fabricator automatically. Now, good thing it's night, so I'll be able to show you this. We can't use pipes and normal engines because they will just pump it in all the time and it will be destroyed. So what I've done is I've hooked up a timer to pulse every 250 seconds, and that will take 64 scrap out of the machine and place it in the mass fabricator. Now if I... No, other people are connected. But, sorry, these are the 2 other people that are on. Random Phantom hasn't done any videos yet because he'll be starting on the 1st of January. So I couldn't put a link to his channel. So I'll put a link as soon as his first video comes out. Now, when the scrap... an awful lot of scrap's been used. It actually gets pumped into the retriever because the UU matter, the mass fabricator, doesn't actually use it very quickly. So by the time that it's used up all the stack, this timer might have gone off again. So the retriever is actually stockpiling quite a bit of scrap inside of it. So if it just pumps 1 and 2 pieces of scrap in to keep it full all the time, which is quite a good system. So it should never run out unless the scrap that you have actually runs out. And I need to go down and plug my quarries back in because otherwise I run out of scrap. Well, I think that's going to be all for this video. Oh yes, I've been experimenting a small bit with railcraft. Now I did build a large amount of wooden tracks, but they are particularly slow, so I do not recommend using them as a means of transport, as you might have seen down here. Actually, you wouldn't have seen, but down here I have a railway that goes all the way to the end of where the quarries are. Now this seems to be... So I'll just let that go to the end anyway. But it goes all the way to the end, and the wooden tracks are particularly slow. They're about a quarter of the speed of these normal tracks. Now, I built most of the rail tracks with a condenser because I had some from an abandoned mine shaft. So let's just go and quickly have a look at how the retriever and the mass fabricator work. So you can see next time, see, there we go, there's the scrap going back, and it's just been refilled, and it'll go back again and refill it back to 64. There we go, and then it'll go back until that stack is depleted, then the stack will be pulled out of the chest. Well, I have nothing else to show you. I also upgraded to an induction furnace and a rotary macerator. Still haven't upgraded my power source yet, but it seems to be holding out fine. I have a lot of ores to macerate at the minute, but I'll do that later. I think that's going to be all. Actually, I'll just give you We'll just have a fly around the tower. So I built this schematic on the floor. Oh dear. Oh, that's unfortunate. My ring must have bugged. Sorry about this. Sorry about that. So anyway. Oh, again. Well, that's going to be all for today then. Rather abrupt ending. But I hoped you liked this, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.